Hey everyone, RG with RG Fam Reacts here with another episode of The Expanse. We are on Season 1, Episode 3. It's called Remember the Cant, which I assume they mean the Canterbury. So, thank you so much to everybody who's chimed in, who's watched the first two episodes, who's commented. I really do enjoy the discussions that we have in the comments. I really love the enthusiasm for the show, and I'm really excited, to go further down this rabbit hole with everybody. So, I've been involved with some other communities, like reaction communities, as a viewer. So, let's say like Buffy, Angel, Firefly, a lot of the Whedon shows. I've kind of watched all the reactions from all the other, reactors. And those communities are fun to be in. And it's cool doing a show and being on this side of it, where I'm reacting to somebody that has a very passionate community for. So it's very exciting, and we're only 2 episodes in. The show is really good. The community so far has been awesome. So very excited and happy about how it's going so far. So we're going to try to get ahead for Patreon. This is episode 3. This is going to go straight to YouTube right away, but the full reaction will be on Patreon. Then hopefully I'll get ahead, so you have early episodes at least a week early on Patreon going forward. Thanks, which means shout out to all our Patreons, patrons. We've got there's Jay, there's Drew, there's James. They're all with the J, interestingly enough. So thanks again for all the support. We really appreciate it. We're trying to do more with that. So again, we can't say thank you enough. So let's talk a little bit more about The Expanse. I mentioned in a comment thread in episode 2 that I'm just going to come out and say this. I have probably an unpopular take, and I don't mean to ruffle any feathers. I'm just going to share something, as you've seen in the prior episodes. When some of the scientific stuff happens, I make a comment here and there, or I might make a face. And as I've kind of said before, it's like I really don't care. I make a comment just because I see it, but I don't. Obviously, a lot of you are into the hard science of it all, or the fact that it takes the science more seriously than most other shows. And I don't want to disappoint anybody, but I don't really care about that aspect of the show. I think, it's interesting, like the guy pouring the drink, and it looked weird. I knew exactly why, or the idea of why it was that way. But at the same time, it doesn't, to me, or maybe it will in the future, but to me it doesn't do anything for the story. It's like whether he poured the glass with the thing and the gravity, and whether he did it that way, or if he really just poured it like a normal thing and into a thing, I wouldn't have cared either way. Those little details I get, a lot of people can get excited about, and the thought that it takes to get into it, which I can appreciate. I can certainly appreciate the effort to do some of those things. But I'll say this: when you make an effort to be super accurate, with your scientific portrayals and some of this stuff. And when it comes to sci-fi, let's say, I think you open yourself up to a lot more scrutiny, which, I don't know. It's, to me, science fiction is fun. I've just never ever been one to really get caught up in to the main science. I do like seeing how different people portray different science things and whatnot. But I don't get hung up on it. Like, I was thinking of the movie, I don't know, the Sandra Bullock one where she's in space with George Clooney. I can't remember the name of that movie. I can't think of the name of that movie. My mind is just getting everything today. Anyway, obviously that movie had a ton of non very scientific stuff, I think, from what I understand. But I think it was still a very, very, very enjoyable movie. So what I'm trying to get at is the science of it all, the hard science. It has zero effect on my enjoyment. Sometimes, I may see something and be like, oh, that's cool or interesting, but other times it may take me out of it a little bit and be like, oh, like again, I'm just going right now back to the cup and the pouring of the thing. Not only, like, if that was truly like, like he was just so accurate with it, to me, I just think if that were the case and you had to pour everything like that, it wouldn't be as, I think people would, I don't know. I'm not getting into it. I'm probably pissing a lot of people off, and I don't mean to. All I'm saying is the hard science stuff it is what it is. I give anybody credit for trying to do all that stuff. At the same time, the story is the most important thing to me in any of these shows. So if I make faces or if I say, I'm not really challenging the science or anything like that. It's more like they went out of their way to show something that, I don't know, maybe it was interesting or maybe it was just, I don't know, I don't really care. So I hope I didn't upset anyone. I just wanted to kind of throw out there kind of what my thought process is when I see some of this stuff and when I make the comments. So I think some people kind of jump on some of those things, and again, it doesn't really matter. So we can certainly keep talking about it in the comments if you want to point things out. I'm interested in learning stuff like that. Excuse me. I really, really do like learning new science stuff. So by all means, you still drop the things in the comments, when things are pointed out or if I miss something. But just know it doesn't affect my overall. If there's harder science or whatever, it doesn't make me enjoy it more or less. It's just there. So now that I've upset half the audience, let's get into episode 3. Remember the Cant. Oh, one other thing I wanted to say. One, if you've never seen this show, highly recommend you checking it out. It's on Amazon Prime. Okay. Secondly, for those of you who have seen the show and I love the show and are watching this reaction, I apologize right now for the edits. It is hard to edit this show. I'm only done 2 episodes so far. I try to, in my edits, include the things that I'm reacting to. So sometimes it may not be the most story cohesive edit, but that's because I'm trying to get my reaction to stuff in and not necessarily cut it where the story points happen, because there's so much happening and you can only put so much in an edited video, so it's really, really hard. So if you're engaging the show and never seen it, please check it out on Amazon. if you're one of the fans, you already know the show, so it's maybe not as big of a deal, but it is a hard show to edit with so much going on. So anyway, that's why subscribe to Patreon page, and you can see the full reactions, because I can't even get in all my reactions into some of these because there's so much going on. So there we go. We're like 10 minutes in this video. I apologize. Let's get into it. Here we go. Remember the Cant, Season 1, Episode 3.
My name is James Holden, speaking for the 5 survivors of the Canterbury. Our ship was destroyed answering a bogus SOS from a ship called the Skyway.
Okay, so the message got out.
Why don't you stay off the streets today, okay? It could get dangerous out there.
Maybe you too.
So she a Martian? Is he trying to learn Martian speak?
Line, and then Daddy Warbucks could bother some other station chief that he thinks he owns.
You know, the OPA's probably heard that I'm looking for one of their own by now if we just let it go.
Just file the report, close the case, enjoy your tax-free bonus.
Do they know about Little Orphan Annie? Let's see
If we're
the
prisoners, we have the right to legal counsel.
Mars ship, very dark, very... what's gonna happen?
Put him down!
That was dumb.
Amos.
Easy, fellas.
He's coming with us.
Alex. Alex.
Hey! Where are you taking him?
Some didn't check
We're
out.
gonna die.
My embassy needs me back on Mars sooner than I'd hoped. So please tell them.
Mars ambassador, all right?
You can't silence us. Deltas won't stand for this.
This all makes me think of Mass Effect.
Excuse me, sir. Do you like to laugh?
No.
The station.
Great. Now, I know what you're thinking. Mormons aren't funny, but we have a comedy night at the Laugh Shack once a week, and I'd love to prove you wrong. Can I put your name on the list tonight?
I can't do it tonight, but I'd
brain is
really
not
like to
working
check
today.
it out. How about next week?
Oh, you're not gonna do anything about that?
You take it. You went that way.
Oh, I see. So you're only chivalrous once I've already got the guy in cuffs.
Hey, your dates are your own business, okay?
That's nice, Nolan.
When the Earth has left us, would you like to...
Omega.
The broadcast must have gotten
That's
out.
what it is. Omega.
They gotta tread carefully.
It's not impossible, is it?
Naomi's not OPA. I don't believe you.
You do now.
Interesting.
This wine came from that vineyard? Mm-hmm. Oh, please don't tell me I'm drinking your pee, because it's delicious.
No. They're working on the foundation. So
The Secretary General is going to present the evidence tomorrow. Stealth ships are first strike weapons.
that's just not possible.
We'll have to redeploy our fleet to show strength, and that will make a bad situation worse.
The Martians wouldn't do that.
I think you love them too much.
Alex. It's good to see you, I think. You look very well treated.
Yeah, well, I flew with the Mars Navy for 20 years before I shipped off on the Cant.
Wow.
So you're helping them.
Whoa there, Chief. Settle down. They let me clean up out of respect.
Respect.
Interest in her, huh? How much are they paying you to find her? I'm not judging. I'm just curious to know what your rate is. In case I need you to suit up for a different side.
What side would that be?
An Earth Corp may pay your side. Other than the money, what do you care? Huh? You didn't know her.
Nah, but you did.
Clearly.
I'll ask around for you. See if anybody know anything.
His eyebrows are creepy.
James Holden.
Was it you? Was it you? Hands where I can see them. Not you.
Nope.
It was Holden.
Yep.
He registered the call.
Yep.
You and Holden are working together.
Uh-oh.
I told them everything. Anything they wanted to know, I told them. I think I even made some stuff up at the end. I can't remember. I just kept talking. They told me Naomi's OPA. Is that true?
Who cares? They told me that you faked your medical records and signed on to the Cant to get away from a drug dealer who wanted you dead.
Well, that's true. So. So unless y'all want to spend the rest of your lives breaking big rocks into little ones at Olympus Mons, somebody better come clean. You stopped me from chasing down the ship that killed the Cant. Why?
Because you were being a reckless idiot.
Yeah? Or is it because they were friends of yours?
Watch your mouth.
And you? No one knows anything about you, except you do whatever she says.
So what was my big plan, huh? To sit on a shit bucket like the camp for 5 years while all of this got set up?
Sleeper agents. You ever heard of them?
Well, screw you!
Guys.
Human Shield, you ever heard of those?
Here we go again.
Hey! I'm ready to talk, but only to your captain.
I'm ready to talk.
I will speak to you now.
All right, I'm intrigued. Like, sorry, I haven't been talking much. There's a lot of info going on here.
Communicate between Ambassador de Graaf and his counterpart on Mars. Now, shortly thereafter, we picked up a spike in chatter between Mars High Command and 9 MCRN facilities believed to manufacture stealth composites and gunships.
9? I thought there were only 6.
There were more than we thought.
To the OPA. He did what I thought he would. The spike in chatter was panic. They were calling to see if anything was missing. And since they had to ask, it means that they didn't give it to anyone. Which means that Mars isn't working with the OPA or trying to take control of Sirius. They didn't destroy the Canterbury.
Then who did?
Yeah, who did?
By telling everyone, everywhere, that Mars is innocent. That the Canterbury was destroyed through the actions of Naomi Nagata, an operative of an OPA sleeper cell. Are you willing to make that statement?
Whoa.
That can't be true.
That's a dry plume of a ship decelerating hard toward us. We've been tracking it inbound ever since we picked up your distress call. It's not one of ours, or Earth's, and it won't answer our hails.
Uh-oh.
We suspect it was sent for Naomi Nagata.
I like his haircut in this for some reason. It's kind of weird.
Show me incidents reports for the docs. Juliet, Andromeda Mal.
Well, you know, Naomi too does have the shaved side of her head.
Whoa.
No. Sorry about that. I just realized that the sound was way loud.
Attention, please. This is a Star Helix security directive. For your own safety, by order of the governor, there is now a curfew in the Medina. Please return to your homes. Return to your homes.
You heard her. Get the hell out of here. Go home.
I have no choice about that now. My diplomatic credentials have been revoked.
Oh.
I've been banned from Mars for life.
Oh, boy.
Apparently, I'm an alarmist who caused the MCRN to expose classified stealth technology hubs. You will do anything to win, just like your father. That's what got him killed. I won't play with you. Ever again.
Aww. Well, you done screwed up that relationship, although it was a very good cause and she did the right thing. So, you know, he'll get over it. I mean, she literally saved a war from happening. So, yes, he was used, but... Uh-oh.
Stay calm, okay? Come on, guys, it's over. Just go home.
Over, Utter.
Oh, boy.
It's just beginning.
Oh, no.
Remember the Cant.
Oh, no. No. Oh, what the fuck? That's not cool. I liked him. He was like one of my favorite characters so far. Oh. Now, full disclosure, I think at the beginning of every episode, it's listed him as a guest star, which I noticed, which made me wonder how long he was going to be in the show. But I was really starting to get convinced that it was just one of those things where, you know, you start off as a guest star and eventually you get promoted to regular cast member. That sucks. Oh, that's I mean, there wasn't even anything leading up to it. It was just bam, dead. Okay. Wow. So obviously I didn't talk a whole lot through that, and I apologize. I know I'm supposed to be reacting more, but there was just so much info being kind of dumped, not in a bad way, but the as I just was talking about before that terrible scene, you know, I'm bad with names right now, but the ambassador, Tally's aunt, she did the right thing, right? I mean, she played the game, got him to expose the secret so they knew it wasn't Mars. So she did the right thing. He's hurt. He's hopefully he gets over it. You know, she was doing what she needed to do. So that was a good thing. Now, who's coming at the Martian ship right now? Obviously, it's the ship that killed the Canterbury, or Canterbury, either way. So hopefully in the fourth episode we find out who that is, and then we'll at least have the cards on the table as to who's who. You know, this whole Naomi situation, is she, isn't she? that they've all got some secrets. So I mean, Holden even still has some secrets apparently, because he said, "All right, I'm ready to talk," and then he went in there, and he never had a chance to do any talking. So, excuse me. So he still has some secrets. So he still knows something. Naomi still knows something. The big dude still knows something. I don't know if the former Martian guy knows anything, or the doctor knows anything, but those three, they still know some stuff that hasn't been revealed. So that's interesting. As for the missing girl from the Scopuli, I'm not really sure where that's all going yet. That seems to be a little bit of a longer play. You know, like a C story right now. So we'll see how that all intertwines as we move forward here. It was a really good episode. I mean, there's just so much info happening. You know, really laying things out there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Don't spoil anything in the comments. If I ask questions, I'm not really asking for answers. But obviously in the comments, please talk about things that are happening in this episode or before or up to now. I'm really not happy about that guy dying at the end. I was really liking him as a character. So already Game of Thrones-ish. So it sucks. Yeah. I don't know what. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out if you want to see the full reaction. It's on Patreon. I'm still just a little like shocked at that ending. It's just episode 3. So let me know what you think, and we'll talk about it. We'll chat, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.